to another episode of Jurassic Survival. Today we're returning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everyone's having an absolutely incredible day of the most amazing variety that only keeps on getting better from here on out. Today, we got a lot of new things to go over in Jurassic Survival that have been added in the most recent update, and that begins with this mechanic over here who unfortunately is not very interested in talking to me anymore for some reason. I don't know why. I wish that he would talk to me, but he doesn't seem very interested in that. Okay, you know what? You do your thing. But he was actually telling me about a crashed military helicopter in the swamps, in the jungles. Star, what do you mean? Oh! You may not have gotten the memo. Yeah, there's actually brand new locations that were recently added. And oh, the swamp. Access denied. You need a pet to find the way. Well. Dude, now that is an interesting looking location. And luckily for me, I do actually have pets ready and rearing to go to find us towards that way. But oh, baby, this is going to be juicy because if I am not mistaken, I do believe with some of these new locations as well. I don't know if it's that crashed military helicopter in particular, or if that is just where this mechanic fellow over here is trying to get us to go. That mechanic is conveniently disappeared. Okay, what up, Floki? By the way, in case y'all don't recall, Floki does actually give us contracts which we can accept and pretty much do as quests, and then we will get rewards and actually level up and gain rewards from him, which is pretty cool that he kind of like does have daily quests that we can go ahead and undertake. But I have some of the food for the dinosaurs, and here I do actually have a bit of a preview of some of the incredible resources that are going to be findable. We can also find valuable bauxite deposits, which can then subsequently be turned into aluminium bars within some of those new locations as well, and that is why we are bringing the iron hatchets and the iron pickaxes. However, they are dangerous locations that we are heading to, which is why, well, we came strapped with quite a few powerful weapons, and we are gonna need a pet to help us find the way. So luckily, we have exactly that. Let's go ahead and bloop, toss that food up into there, and we now have some beautifully fed dinosaurs for the next hour and 42 minutes. So without further ado, hold up. Oh, that's just telling us to go and talk to the devil's snare. Yeah, I don't want to talk to the devil's snare right now. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get to heading over to this crashed helicopter and seeing what it is all about. And Billy Mays here, but wait, there is more, because there is more for us to check out on top of that. And ooh, what is this? The Big Hunt event? Well, I am intrigued because I don't believe I've actually visited a Big Hunt event yet. However, this swamp, that is where I want to go, towards the crashed helicopter, because that mechanic person over there, before I started the video, every time I would walk by, he would pretty much talk to us a little bit, and I thought we'd actually be able to talk to him and start a dialogue. No, he just kind of like talked to us and told us a few things. Long story short, there's some kind of valuable info on board this mysterious crashed helicopter that we gotta try and get our hands onto. On top of that, this is the swamp location, which is going to have those very valuable deposits, which we have brought our iron hatchets and iron pickaxes to go ahead and tap into. So it feels good to be back in Jurassic Survival, especially with quite, I think there's been like, I think since the last time we fully immersed ourselves into things, I think that there has been a new update, and I think that there's actually, it's like oh mama! That sounds like a giant crocodile! This seems like the type of location to have a giant crocodile. I'm just saying, I ain't no crocodileologist, but I'm equipping my Kalashnikov for a reason, because I'm kind of pooping my pants right now. Oh my god! This location is a little bit scary. Okay, let's see what we have over here. We have, oh my god, Sarcosuchus! Such as, I'm not 100% sure how to actually pronounce that, but oh, they got giant alligators! Oh me, oh my. Well, at least it doesn't appear like they're massive, but oh my god, look at how fast they travel in the swamp. Look at this, when we actually get this guy to aggro towards us, they are absolute speed demons in the swamp. Oh no, let's not let two of them attack us at the same time. No bueno. Mr. T-Rex, please stay safe, my buddy. No, he's running away. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, hold up. We gotta go ahead and actually equip ourselves something new here, because Marvelous. Okay, well, our T-Rex is officially running off because he has suffered too much damage from what these Sarcosuchus is. Sarcosuchus? I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce their name. Sarcos! That's what I pronounced them back when I used to play a lot of Ark Survival Evolved. They will be Sarcos to me, dang it. And wowzers. Talk about ruthless enemies. So this new swamp location, back foul beast, is quite ruthless. And if I'm not mistaken, I do think it gets more ruthless because I do think that there's a boss of Sarco that we have to worry about. For now, we are only facing off against kind of like individual Sarcos, but if I'm not mistaken, I do believe there's a boss of Sarco awaiting us at some point, unless I misread the patch notes before diving into this, but I swear I read something like that. Not to mention that giant roar I heard on the way in. Things are getting spoopy. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Is that him over there? That might be him. Oh my god, he has 3,000 health. Yep, that's the alpha. That is the alpha Sarcosuchus. No. Okay, let's get a little bit of separation. He runs into tree. Oh my god, he runs into many places. Oh! Okay, so I suppose our strategy here is we are missing a lot of shots right now. That is definitely not a good strategy. Our strategy is to get him to run. I think when he does his little charge, that's kind of our prime time to ideally get out of dodge, get out of the way, and equip ourselves with some better Kalashnikov weaponry and beautiful. So, okay, when he does that charge, he really does run all over the place, but that is a prime opportunity for us to just kind of like swap around, you know, get some new healing items into our into our little secondary pocket, do a little bit of damage, swap out any weapons if any of our weapons do take any damage. Oh my god, dude, this is a boss battle and a half. Look at that thing go. He's just charging all over the place. He's like an angry bull, and I am the Matador. Toro, baby. The Alpha Sarco is no match for my big brainitude. We just gotta be careful to hopefully... We are using first aid kits right now instead of the band-aids, which is going relatively okay. But we just gotta be a little bit careful because we only have 12 more to go here. And okay, speaking of things that we have to go, we're gonna let that man run into there. We're gonna equip ourselves with this brand new weapon. And okay, he only has like 800 more health to go. Bless up for that Kalashnikov that we have been stockpiling for such an occasion. And okay, there are additional okay, yeah. That is definitely something I just noticed. You do not want to get caught in these swampy areas when he does do his little charge. The swamp areas, they slow you down, and that is when he is at his most powerful, when he can actually like outrun you. And this man is significantly faster in the water compared to us. And okay, we're gonna heal up a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit more damage. No, get out of here, Sarcos. Stop spawning friends. I don't like this. No, this is not the party I was hoping to find. No, okay, there we go. We got that Sarco down, and this man is so flipping weak at this point. Come on, baby, come on. Okay, let's get a little bit of separation. Do not want to get caught wherever that man's flying. I don't even want to find out how much damage that charge does, because with how tough this fella is, see you later, Sarco Gator. I imagine it would have been a ruthless amount of damage, and oh my god, dude, what a cool boss fight! Do we have to fight that thing every time we come to the zone? I don't know, but whoo, Nelly. Anyways, speaking of additional things that this update / prior updates, okay, so pretty much what happened, I believe, is that within this season, it was kind of like, hello, okay, I hear, okay, Sarco, yeah, this is probably not the area to be like going into my inventory to like try and explain things that are going on. I'm just gonna continue punching you to death. Hope that's cool. Okay, thank you. Glad we were able to come to agreement on that. Whatchamacall. So pretty much the way that things do go down is I believe this is something new that was added at the beginning of the season, then halfway through the season, this location that we are at was actually added, if I'm not mistaken. But this Hunter's box actually allows us to get in contact with the Hunter faction, and we can get highly valuable items from them. So I really want to get that built up. We do got to get our hands on some Hunter's tokens, however, so I will be working towards that as well. But for now, I want to try and get towards that helicopter that supposedly is at the middle of location. We will see exactly how things do go down, because again, we are gonna have quite a lot of Sarcos to continue running up on us. And okay, there we go. Sayonara to you. We are dying of thirst. Oh my god, dude, we are getting so thirsty and so hungry so quickly. Let's get this shotgun over here, and it's gonna be kind of our primary weapon for the time being when dealing with this fella. And okay, we're gonna be able to do a solo 25 damage per hit. I will definitely take that, especially because we can do some slight turn and burn tactics where we kind of like run away a little bit. Hopefully there's not any more of those massive Sarcos we gotta battle. That would not be something I am looking forward to doing at the moment. Please leave a message after the beep. One of those is plenty, please and thank you. But I do see some of those little inventory items starting to pop up, so I think that this might be the crashed helicopter that we are now coming across. Dude, talk about a gnarly new location that Jurassic Survival has added. Like, oh my god, if y'all are excited for us to, whoa, level up. No, if y'all are excited for us to continue checking out this season, if y'all are hype about this swamp, about these new Sarco enemies, any and all that, and seeing everything else this new season has added thus far, because again, there's much more than this that we'll be getting to. Make sure that like button, let me know just how hype y'all are, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. On top of that, I wish y'all nothing but the most fan-freaking-tastic day of the most amazing variety that only keeps on getting better from here on out. Whether that be from the video, bringing you a smile, bringing you a giggle, anything or everything like that does not matter to me. How a little bit of joy can go ahead and make its way into your day today. I'm just crossing my fingers that indeedly do. That's exactly what the joy do, baby. Oh, mama, and wow. Oh, I will take those, dude. Fangs from the Sarcos. Nice little haul there. But here we are, and yes, sir. Crashed helicopter. Now, we do still have actually not many weapons after we blow through this shotgun over here. So, as much as I'd love to stick around, and I really do, because I want to, like, gather some of these, like, you know, very rare trees and whatnot, and resources that are available throughout here. Let's make sure that we get that heal off. I mean, we're running low on armor. We're running low on a lot of things. This is getting spooky. I thought we came over-prepared, bro. We came, like, just about as prepared as we should have. So, like, for our first expedition, we kind of lucked out a little bit. Now, hopefully, every time we loot items, it doesn't, like, summon the wrath of the swamp and, like, have all these Sarcos running up on us. That would be bad. But, yeah, I am hoping that all of you are having an absolutely incredible day of the most amazing variety. That only does keep on getting better from here on out. If y'all are excited for us to continue checking out Jurassic Survival, make sure to let me know. Not just by having that like button, but also in that comment section down below, along with your feedback and what y'all do think about this new location that we are checking out. And ooh, okay. I will actually bloop, definitely take that. Bloop. I will probably toss these two things out because they literally have like one durability left. So I will be getting into a melee contest with any more alligators that do run up on us. And we found the mechanics tools. Okay, so that's good. That's what he was actually asking for. So I think we can safely run back. But this is like literally, this entire zone is just Sarcos, bro. Like, talk about terrifying. I think melee weapons might be the move. We are able to do a decent amount of damage to him pretty quickly. But I am scared because if our armor goes down, he's going to start inflicting a lot more damage per second to us. And like, that thing is getting close to being on the brink, you know? But all right, let's see what this last little chest has in store for us. Let's chop down trees until our iron axe decides to break, and then do a little bit of aluminum harvesting. And ooh, baby, speaking of aluminum, we got some aluminum bars, because aluminum is going to be quite necessary for this hunter's box that we do want to assemble. And I don't know if there's anything else, like crafting wise, that I may or may not be glancing over, but I do know for a big fact that the hunter's box is definitely something we do want to do, especially for the new season. Now, how many more Sarcos are there waiting to feast upon our blood? Okay, so I see another one over there to the east. I will do my best to walk around that fella. I do see, however, over here, a few of these trees. Are these the trees that I'm looking for? So it says our inventory is full. So I'll get rid of a flashlight, bro. I don't think that's gonna be a savior or anything by any means. And we'll start chopping down some of these trees. Are these the teak trees that we are looking for? And with how many chops? Yes, sir, it was taken. Those are exactly the teak trees that we are waiting for, and exactly the teak logs that we are harvesting. Listen, with all of the weaponry that we have invested into this single swamp zone, I'm trying to get everything that I can out of this before we dipski-doo-da-daddle-on out of here. I mean, besides like picking up the grass, I don't really need to pick up the grass, but definitely harvest the rocks and chop the trees. Two biggies that we gotta make sure to capitalize upon while trying to keep a safe-ish distance from the demons that inhabit this place. And I think these stones over here should be the bauxite, if I am not mistaken. So we'll get to harvesting those two and taking things from there. But yeah, y'all, it is definitely good to be back in Jurassic Survival, a game that we do try to keep up with. Usually check it out whenever there is a new update, and then try to cover all the things that the new update does bring. And this one appears to be decently sizable, man. Like, all things considered, between the brand new like radio and hunters faction we can get in touch with, the brand new swamp location, and there's some sort of a new person also at the laboratory alpha. There's, I believe, another person we can talk to as well, and I am interested to see what he has to say. So after we do a little bit more harvesting and exploration of this brand new swamp zone with the crashed helicopter, and dude, I do want to see what ends up happening when we do bring back that, the mechanics tools. I was thinking wrench in my mind, but I'm like, well, they didn't necessarily say there's a wrench in there. No, I am excited to see what we will actually get from the mechanic who we have helped out in a time like this. You know, it's not every day that you send someone to their, I mean, pretty much death. If it wasn't for, you know, the fact that he sent us of all people, like, this is a hard location, bro. You just send some random schmuck here, you know? You just send, I don't know, what if he sent his other Jurassic Survival hunter pal? You know, like, he might have gotten absolutely murked up in here. I mean, the freaking helicopter crashed here, and it doesn't look like there were many, if any, survivors, so I'm just saying, it was pretty risque of him to send us here, but what can I say? We came up to the test, and we absolutely nailed it. Now, in terms of this, we are nailing quite a little bit of this bauxite, which I am definitely quite a fan of, because we will be able to process this into aluminum and aluminum bars, both of which being items I believe are necessary for where art thou, hunter's box? Yeah, we need steel bars actually and aluminum plates, so a combination of both. That hunter's box is not a cheap commodity to create, but that will not stop us, comrades. It's creation, I guarantee it. Now, all right. Let's go ahead and collect this thing over here. We got a few more trees up there. And okie dokie, our iron axe has actually decided to break after we have harvested roughly about, how many logs are we at? About 12 teak logs. So bit of an L there. So I suppose, I mean, I don't know. I just want to bring one so we can do a little bit of harvesting, but I suppose if the game's gonna cut us off by breaking our iron axe like that, so be it. Let's try and see if we can't find a little bit more bauxite before we decide to, dip on out of here on behalf of me not wanting to get swarmed by ancient alligators, because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, from my dinosaur-ish knowledge, okay, and that thing is broken too, so it's time for us to dip. But sarcos are kind of like, they're pretty much Jurassic crocodiles slash alligators, not sure which, because I always get those two confused, and I always get yelled at when I call crocodile an alligator a crocodile. I know they're different, but listen. Okay, when it comes to the crocs and the alligators, I am small brain. I just know that they are majestic beasts that chill in the water, and they're like long and alligatory slash crocodile-y. Yeah, that's all I got. But let's go and turn these tools in after using quite a lot of energy. And ooh, there's actually a temporary location that appears like it's gonna be disappearing in 2 days. Interestingly enough, we'll see what that's all about. We will pop by Laboratory Alpha to see what that is all about as well. Man, I can't wait for like brand new locations and like just actual map expansions to occur, dude. That's gonna be a whole new level of freaking dope, and whatever incarnation this little thing in the upper left might encompass of like just an automated like harvesting machine, the quarry. That's gonna be cool, but that's gonna require the Jeep, which is the tier 2, I believe, vehicle that we need, because kind of in a way the dinosaurs are a tier 1 vehicle, because we were only able to reach the swamp due to the fact that we did have a dinosaur companion. So kind of cool in that regard. Now let's get to it. Mr. Mechanic, I have for you. Hello, Mr. Mechanic. Okay, well, I have no idea where I'm supposed to turn in these mechanics tools to. Unless, okay, first things first. Little bit of a break, yeah, put away some things. And then, sorry to say, Floki, as much as I would love to try and take on some of your quests right now, I am not very intrigued in knocking out any of these. I am more intrigued, actually, hold up. Then again, these do involve prizes of literal steel bars and teak planks, both of which are kind of cool, so I suppose, honestly, why not? I will accept all of them, you know? I mean, why not? Might as well, and then maybe I might go alpha hunting. There's also the, there's that big hunt that we do need to check out, but before we head to that big hunt, because the big thing that I do want to get to the bottom of here is we gotta get those like hunter tags or whatever to craft up the radio. So, dangerous predator spotted nearby. Alpha orneoles. Okay. Well, there is still that big big hunt over there that we can go over to with, I believe, actually an alpha sabertooth or something like that, which I don't think we have actually checked out yet, if I am not mistaken. Let's go and use a little bit of coinage to get to Laboratory Alpha. And man, I cannot wait for one day to hopefully see the Mad Max Arena return, but I feel like I mentioned that every single episode at this point. And we have arrived at Laboratory Alpha. We'll go ahead and dive into here and do all of that. And there's actually a bit of a nifty trick we can do to get into Laboratory Alpha, ideally as unscathed as possible. And I will be showing that off here in just one moment. What you need to do is activate this thing over here, and then we get swarmed by dinosaurs. And then we can go ahead and ideally get the heck out of Dodge. I mean, I guess I could have actually killed some of those velociraptors because that would count towards that quest we were doing, but small details. Let's not focus on those. Let's focus here. Right on, ooh, another dangerous predator. The Alpha Ankylosaurus. Indeed. Isn't the Alpha, is the Ankylosaurus the one that doesn't take bullet damage? Something or other like that. I don't recall. But, if I'm not mistaken, I do believe the Velociraptors should have now despawned from the entrance of this Laboratory Alpha, and we will be able to head into here, ideally without having to battle all of them. And I believe my hunch to be correctamundo. And I do believe this to now be an open doorway that we can slide right into. But yeah, man, I don't know. I love Jurassic Survival. I know that it doesn't get as much love as Last Day on Earth does on the channel, because Last Day on Earth is, of course, in a lot of people's eyes, the OG, the original survival game. But man, to me, it's just hard not to love Jurassic Survival because I freaking love dinosaurs too. It obviously has a huge arsenal and honestly a lot of weapon choices as well. And just between the whole setting and some really cool updates coming its way, especially with permanent content, something that Last Day on Earth has been kind of lacking with lately. I don't know, man. I definitely like to mix it up with a little bit of Jurassic Survival here and there. And if the people want it, we'll get some more coming your way too. But this dude, this is the mechanic. I did get him the tools. Oh, I hope it wasn't that hard to get them. I mean, let's not talk about how hard it was. Take my invention as a thank you. Now I can create a lot of cool stuff, including ammo for your new crossbow. However, before I can make something for you, you need to redistribute power supply. There's a special switch in the laboratory for that. Huh. So I believe the Laboratory Alpha has actually got an update, and what we now need to do is head into the depths. What up, Dr. Freeman? We can continue trading with them, the crates. We can now go into the depths of Bunker Alpha, and I think at the end of the floor, there's actually a power switch we can activate, which will activate this engine, and then the mechanic will be able to help us out. But in the meantime, oh, looky there. Oh, look it on our wrist. Dude, we have a wrist crossbow. Oh my God, that's sick. Maybe it'll be a bit more noticeable if we take off our shirt. Look at that. On our wrist is a crossbow. Unfortunately, we don't have any ammo for it, but I think the way that it works is that this is kind of the second pocket, so to speak, in Last Day on Earth terms of Jurassic Survival, where instead of being able to equip a second medical item or a second weapon into like a third little inventory slot that we'd have access to, I think what's gonna happen is that once we can get ammo for this thing, we will actually have a button over here that we can use to fire our wrist crossbow. And it's kind of like a permanent weapon. Dude, that's such a cool quest to unlock a wrist crossbow. Oh my God, that's sick. However, before we can get this wrist crossbow to properly function, we need to head into the depths of Bunker Alpha to activate it. And, well, I reckon that is something we can do in the next episode, because there are a few other things that I do kind of want to prioritize here that have popped up, including the Alpha Ankylosaurus and other things. And ideally, I do want to try and get to the bottom of how to get those dog tags that are being talked about. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, after a little bit of relief and spreading of vitamin P upon our own base, we're ready for an adventure, and our adventure is gonna take us, what up, Floki? Yeah, like I said, I'm working towards knocking out some of those things slowly but surely, but our adventure is gonna be taking us towards the Big Hunt event, because I believe that this does have to do with the first half of this season. Again, week 3 and the second half of the season did bring with it the Alpha Sarco that we did just battle up against, and I believe actually the wrist crossbow that we did just unlock. But week 1, I believe, does encompass that big hunt event amongst a few other things, and I think that big hunt event is kind of like what is gonna set a lot of things into motion. So we're gonna head over there first and foremost, and ideally it will help us set into motion the creation of the Hunter's Box, because realistically speaking, we have access to teak planks, steel bars, aluminum plates, transistors, and bolts, but the Hunter tokens, we are a little bit more so on the short side. So if this big hunt event is what I think it is, I think it will help us either get these Hunter's tokens or put us down the path of acquiring these Hunter's tokens. And then there are, of course, some of these alpha battles and whatnot we can go to too, but the big hunt event looks promising, especially because there's literally in the logo a person about to go up against what may or may not be like an alpha saber-tooth or something like that. So we came strapped, we came loaded, and hopefully we will be leaving, well, ready to take on the rest of what the season does have to offer. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just like, this is spoiling me, because after all the last Down Earth we've been playing lately, and a lot of the seasons being more so temporary updates. Oh, what's up? Time to hunt? We can help if there's a need, but be careful. Okay, let's get to hunting. We got 2 people ready to help us out. What are we hunting against exactly? They're just over here kind of chilling, doing their things, y'all. Yeah, I've been loving the seasons in Last Day on Earth, but they've just been lacking permanent content. And what we're seeing here coming to Jurassic Survival lately has been a lot of that permanent content. And, oh, lot of alphas. Yeah, let's get a little bit of help with this, shall we? Because wowzers, that's a lot of big enemies. Okay, and we are missing a lot of bullets over here. We got to let our stuff kind of like reset. Oh my God, an Alpha Dilophosaurus. Yeah, this is not exactly a hunt I think I'd be capable of doing on my own. Please leave a message after the beep. This is definitely, oh my God, a big, oh my God, yeah, this is a very, very large hunt. This isn't a big hunt, this is a huge hunt. Luckily, a lot of these dinosaurs actually managed to attack each other, which is kind of like a little bit cheeky, but oh my God, yeah, our armor's taking a beating, but so are these zombies, not zombies, I'm so used to slaying too many zombies lately, but so are these, whatchamacallit, dinosaurs a little bit, so we have that going for us. But literally 3 alpha dinosaurs that we are battling against currently. In case y'all do not know, alpha dinosaurs are what you should be terrified of within, oh, no. Let's back it up a little bit, use a few of those, and equip that shotgun rain, and get to use this a little bit. Shotgun rain! Eat that, and let's go. And okay, I think some of the alphas, I mean, oh no. The hunters have fallen! The hunters have fallen! I did not come prepared for a battle this big! Oh, luckily these Dilophosaurus aren't exactly doing a lot of damage, but, okay, we do still have 1 hunter helping us out. This Alpha Dilophosaurus here has some really great armor because we are not doing a lot of damage, but it appears that the 2 other fellas did die, so that's big ups because I am kind of running out of medical supplies. We do have that other person there kind of helping us out, and hopefully I will let him tank that Alpha Dilophosaurus a little bit while I take down some of these, just because these guys do less damage, and I do want to take out these guys first and foremost, while that guy does kind of like his major damage over to her. And okay, dude, literally on the brink of destruction here. Come on, let's take out the Alpha Dilophosaurus. The big hunt is complete. Thanks for the help. We'll send you a reward. Dang right, you'll send me a reward. Oh my God. Where am I getting this reward and when? Because I want it now. Oh my God. Did any of those count towards us defeating some of the big enemies? I will have to actually see back at home if we did complete any of those tasks. Is there any like more dinos here in the middle? Or, like any chests we could loot up? No? Okay. Oh, but check it out, y'all! The first Hunter's token that we are able to lay claim to. However, it is the first of what we will require many. Now, out of curiosity, are Hunter's tokens a prize that we get anywhere at all through here? So no, it does not look like Hunter's tokens come from the Hunter's Diary. I do believe that they will primarily be coming from this big hunt event and or potentially other events like that that might pop up, but oh my God. So unfortunately, while we were battling like an Alpha Velociraptor and an Alpha Dilophosaurus and stuff like that, I do think we have ran into a slight problem, because I think that the people hunting with us managed to get the killing blows into those enemies. And I think because of that, it may not have counted as us personally actually defeating them. But that big hunt event, dude, whew, talk about a little bit loco. And that's something that I think we're gonna have to do 9 more times. Next time, I don't come way more prepared, bro. I've come like barely prepared enough for a few of these events. I am bringing more automatic weaponry to take these dudes down. The Kalashnikovs will be coming out to play, baby, because wowzers. These are seriously no jokes. Are there any new people popping up that we can talk to or anything like that? No, does not appear to be the case. We obviously do still have Floki, and yeah, we did. Okay, I guess there weren't any Alpha Orneolis and Ankylosauruses. There were only Velociraptors and Dilophosaurus, so literally the 2 alphas that we did not need to battle up against. But I wonder if maybe some sort of a new kind of hunt event may or may not appear. I don't know, but I think kind of like our course of action is starting to unfold as we do head towards Laboratory Alpha and turn on the power. We'll gain access to this crossbow that honestly might help us with future hunts. And then big hunts like this will help us gain access towards, ideally, where are you? The Hunter's Box over here. And hopefully we'll be able to get, I think I have enough steel bars and teak planks though to get that thing done, but I think that is kind of the direction that the game is pushing us towards. But yeah, there we have it, y'all, with the second half of the season officially underway. Definitely a lot of cool stuff for us to check out, so we will continue checking out the first half of the season centering around the Big Hunt and the Hunters faction, and the second half is centering around the Swamp event and also the whatchamacallit, the crossbow and a few things like that, because Floki is actually part of the prior season or whatnot, and so is a lot of his questing here. However, they do kind of tie together towards us getting some rewards that may or may not come rather in handy. And yeah, there are definitely some pretty handy rewards available over here that I'd be pretty cool with grabbing. And Hunter's armor would not be too shabby either. Fully automatic shotgun, now that would be cool. But yeah, we got quite a few things we got to work our way towards, and well, I'm looking forward to it. I did kind of like want to wait for the second half of the season to get underway, so now we have kind of like so much content worth of stuff to dive ourselves into. We definitely have a juicy Jurassic Survival adventure coming our way, not to mention always being able to look forward to future updates and all that jazz. So life is good in Jurassic Survival right now, y'all. I'm excited for it, and hopefully you lads and lassies are as well. But until next time, that's gonna go to start wrapping it up for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.